Hey people, what's up? What's up? This is Straight Talk. Haven't been doing a lot of Straight Talk because I've been traveling like crazy. But I got a hot topic today, and I want many of you to share. I got to get back doing the Straight Talk. We keep it 100. We talk about it. We deal with it, and I need you all to share this. Share this, please, and get those people in the likes, the comments. We're on YouTube. We're on the likes, Bishop and Mayor likes page, and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm getting ready to say some stuff that um, most of you all are not gonna like because I do believe white lives matter, and I believe white lives matter in a great deal to white people. I don't think black lives matters as much as it should to black people. Then I think all lives should matter because in this day and time, we don't know what aspect why people are saying what they're saying. We got a lot of biracial. Um, so let me just say, let me just get like this cut to the chase. You all said this is going to be good, straight talk. If my son marries a white woman and he fathers children by that woman, and then they bring home a biracial child or mixed child, what we would say, that is my grandchild. And for my grandchild to have a Caucasian mother, or vice versa, Caucasian father, black mother, and you to deem that child, or let's just say it like this because let's get with this. If there's a white Caucasian man that marries my daughter, we're going to have white children in our family. And if my grandchild's father is white, and you telling me all white people are devils, they're this and they're that, and my grandchild has to hear this, I then have to take offense because if my grandchild is offended, I'm offended. So we spend time and we say white lives matter, black lives matter. It depends on what perspective you're coming from. But if you're coming from a perspective of humanity, all lives matter. But you cannot negate that why people are screaming Black Lives Matter because Black lives are being shut down for Skittles, been killed for pedestrian stops, by regular routine stops by the police. And so a lot of people argue that point that Black Lives Matter, not minimizing anyone else's life, but what we're doing is we're speaking up for the cause of which we are the ones that's being gunned down without cause, without weapons, and just because we can and we get away with it. So I understand both perspectives as white lives matter to those that say that, to all lives matter, to black lives matter. So let me add to this. Let me add to this. I need you all to share it. This is going to be really good. I need you all to share this because now I want to talk about Deon versus the black community. I want to talk about Jackson State, and I want to give you from an athletic point of view. And I want to, and then it's amazing. It's amazing to me the hypocrisy. The devil has us looking like clowns, especially those that's supposed to be saved. White people is fighting black people are fighting white people. And the truth of the matter is, I experienced not being black for about 10 days. I just had an experience I wasn't black for about 10 days. This experience was in October of this year, 2022. I need you all to really share this. Start tagging some names. I need to get these numbers up. I've got to start doing this again on Tuesday so you all get it. I experienced, I think Pastor Cassandra Miles is on here. She's probably not still on here. But I experienced not being black for 10 days. It felt good not being black or not just being whatever. I experienced not being black. It was the most amusing experience. What do you mean, preacher? What do you mean, Amir? This is not church. This is straight talk. I experienced being black while being in Dubai, not being black. I was not black in Dubai. I was not black in the Middle East. I was not black on Emirates plane. But what were you? I was an American. I was an American. They don't see black and white like we see black and white. They don't, it is racial issues in Britain. There's racist issues everywhere. But they don't see us like America sees us. They see us as Americans, not a black American, not a white American. They see us as Americans. So let's just pause here for a second. Most of you don't realize that the industry of the NCAA and the big ACC, the Big Ten, the Big East, the SEC, all have some major issues with Deon Sanders. Deon Sanders revealed the diamond in the rough. I attended an HBCU, Shaw U. My son graduated from Dell State. My other son is graduated. He was Mr. North Carolina A&T. And my wife is matriculating, earning her PhD at an HBCU. This is what you all don't understand. The NCAA is not excited about the culture switch of Deon Sanders changing the culture of HBCU. Many players, many athletes from the inner city, if they've known or have known about the HBCU, most athletes from the inner city should attend an HBCU. But oftentimes, HBCUs didn't get the exposure. We didn't have the athletic facilities. They didn't have the budget to compete against other major D1 schools. Now, in HBCU Division II or the MEAC versus the ACC, the Big Ten, I would argue with you, the guard play of basketball is not much difference. What makes the difference between the MEAC and the CIAA versus major D1 school is the forwards and the big man. But the guard play in the MEAC and HBC can go head up with anybody primarily. So you don't understand, as a people, we're so entitled. We believe, black people believe, black people belong to them. We're kind of screwed in the head a little bit. Psychologically, it's trauma, because we think successful black people belongs to us. They don't belong to no one else. We don't believe they belong to our families. We don't believe they belong to their families. We don't believe they belong to their children. We don't believe they belong to their grandchildren. We believe successful black children belong to us. And we claim people. We claim them because we're so emotional. We claim them as our own. We claim them as our cousins, our brothers and uncles and aunties. We claim them as though we know them, as though we can knock on the door. Black folks claim our own. It's as though we could go knock on the door and say, yo, LeBron, come outside, I want to holler at you. Oh, yo, Deon, come outside, I want to holler at you. I want to talk to you. So we have an entitlement spirit as black people. Black people have an entitlement spirit as though someone owes them something currently in 22 going into 2023. This is we claim people. We claim people. That's what we do. And we think these people owe us something. We are literally upset about a career decision a successful black man made for himself because he's up in age, his wife and his children, and you're mad, dogging the man on social media, but then turn around and scream Black Lives Matter. What are y'all crazy? What is wrong with our people? Did you hear what I said? Let me back this thing up. Come on, y'all, this straight talk. Y'all talk to me, share this. Let me back this thing up. There's nothing in America that was made for black people's success. So why do you continue wanting to succeed in a system that was not meant for you to be successful? So the only reason you're going to succeed in this system, if the system, all right, the only way you're going to succeed in this system is that you get an opportunity presented by a Jew or a Caucasian. Okay, how do you can act like you can act like you can Black Lives Matter all you want to. Black people, all right, in this mediocre mental stage, in the spirit of separatism, we have nothing to offer each other. We have nothing to offer. All you have is social media. You can blast people on social media, you can dog them out on social media, but you have no other platform. If, in fact, the meta world wanted to shut you down, there's nothing else you can offer. Okay? The story is that the story is that Deon Sanders, for several years, has been the head football coach for the Jackson State University there, Mississippi. And he changed the culture of HBCU and exposed HBCU, and now people are going to historical black colleges and universities. And so now he's got a job. He was getting paid $300,000 a year, and now he's got a job offer for Colorado for $5 million a year. Some of y'all leave places based on a prophecy. You don't even wait to a check. You just leave because somebody told you the Lord said your season up, and you go to Texas. Let me help you all out. You all share this. Y'all stirring me up. I got something to say on Straight Talk. I'm going to talk to y'all just a little bit today. I'm going to talk to you all today. Let me say this. And y'all can get mad at me. You can talk about coon. You can do about anything. Black lives don't matter. It's just a big hype. It has not mattered in quite some time. If it mattered, we would be ahead. If it mattered, we'd be ahead. Don't blame no, I don't want to hear about no white man this, no white man that, and the white man and this, and the white man is that. Man, please. You all are sitting up here. Now, y'all can get mad at me all you want to, because none of y'all paid my bills ever. You all are sitting up here with your hypocritical selves, wanting to demonize Jerry Jones for standing at a segregated school at the age of 14 in the Deep South, and you want to come out in numbers to speak against a photo op, but yet you won't come out in the inner city school shootings or in what's happening in your block, what's happening in your community. You won't say a god doggone thing. What are you talking about? You got bad little boys running around in the inner city, all right? Running around in the inner city, carjacking people at the age of 8 to 11 years old, carjacking people for Kia cars, and there have not been one outcry. But Black Lives Matter to who? To who? The God bless that baby's soul that died at Mexico. But the only reason y'all crying up there, and the only reason you civil rights activists came, because it was on the media. We had a whole bunch of killings in Charlotte. Didn't none of y'all say nothing? No. Did none of you all say nothing about the shootings and the killings in Charlotte by black and brown babies upon black and brown babies? Did no one say nothing? The only reason you're saying something about this beautiful soul that we lost in Mexico, all right, is because it got national attention. You all don't care about anything because you're emotionally out of control. And if it's not on live, it's not on the social media, you can care less. It's insane. We need therapy. What do black people need? God and therapy. We messed up. You are sitting here, watch this. You say, I'm talking to y'all. Y'all talk to me. If I'm wrong, tell me. You all say Black Lives Matter, right? But then you get on a Jewish platform. Then you get on a platform ran by Jewish anti-black people. And you dog your successful brothers out. All right? Let's get our own social media world where we can talk about our own. But where do you see people dogging out Brad Favre? What do you see other people dogging out Joe Montana? What do you see other platforms dogging their heroes out? What's the other quarterback name? Manning. Do you see the Mannings getting dogged out? Did you see what Brad Favre did? Do you see him getting dogged out? Because white lives matters to white people. They move different from you all. You all get on here and talk about success. What does a black man have to do to please y'all? Y'all mad at Herschel Walker. You're killing Herschel Walker. But that shows you your voice don't mean nothing because he's about to win the race. What else do a black man have to do for y'all? It's the same way. What else does a black church have to do for you all? You all go to white churches. The pastor don't come see you. He don't come pray for you. You don't count his money. You're not as a trustee. What do you have to do? What do you have to do? But yet you want your black pastor to come see you, loan you money, give your cousin, bury them a funeral, have a free wedding, do all this extra stuff, and you, as soon as he corrects you, you leave. Man, I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of it all. No, I'm tired of it all. It's hypocrisy. You all, listen, talk to me. I wish this, you know what? I need to continue to go so I can remain my numbers. These numbers is ridiculous. But y'all got all these sissy type men y'all follow. These bloggers, these effeminate men. Y'all got this stuff is crazy today. You got these men, Bishop, you ranting. Yes, you got these men who don't want wives, marrying women so they can cover up their sexuality. This is in our community. We are just, this is ridiculous. If you're gonna be gay, be gay. Stop ruining other women's lives, acting like you want a wife and you know you don't. This is us. This is us. We have feminized the church. We have literally dogged our own. We lament of our own. We kill them while they living, and then when they die, we cry. Man, we're crazy. Y'all crazy. You block. Listen, and then I'm just ranting today. I got to rant. I got to get this off. And then you church leaders, you block people because they can preach. You jealous of people because they're anointed. You hate people because they got a crowd. They got an influence. They got a voice. You fight them. Why do you fight people that can advance the kingdom? If you can enhance the kingdom, I don't care if you're a woman. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care what type of sinner you are. If you enhancing the kingdom, God will deal with you in the judgment. But if you're enhancing in the kingdom, what is my idea? What is it that I see that got so much jealousy in my heart that I want to block you? You crazy. Y'all sick. Y'all need a couch. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all need a couch. Black people, you don't need a word. Y'all have been in every prophetic conferences and deliverance for the last 20 years. And you ninjas is crazy. I'm just going to tell you that. I got people here that don't even like me. You ain't said 5 words to me and don't like me based on some social media content or based on what somebody then told you. What is wrong with our people? We're sick. We're sick. We need therapy. Did you hear me? For you all to be dark, Deon don't owe me nothing. Deon shifted the culture. Now, man, go secure the bag. What is he supposed to do? Y'all say Kanye crazy. He's different, but what is he supposed to do? If Kanye is crazy, why are preachers dogging him out from the pulpit? All right? Why are y'all dogging each other? Y'all, they mad at me talking about I done went viral on my live because I asked, can I get some of them yams? I was having fun. Well, I can ask for yams because I've been married. If you want to go there, do he know what it means? Yes, sex. I can ask my wife for sex all day and have sex. She's been married 27 years, so I can get the yams. But what I was talking about, I was talking about the Thanksgiving portion. But then, even on that, I'm talking about I would rather have Yahweh. But people come up, y'all just don't. Let me tell you something. I've got to get out of here. You all are sick. You all are sick in the head because the only voice that you have is social media. You have no other voice. You have no other voice. So I support Deon. Does Deon got owe me nothing? No. No, his assignment was up and he enhanced for his family. All right? Yeah, I want yams. Yeah, every married man wants yams. So why y'all try to act deep? Every single man wants the yams. If y'all want to go negative or worldly, if you want whatever you want to do, yeah, whatever. My point is saying that y'all got to stop this stuff. If somebody can advance the kingdom, y'all stop blocking them. My friend, it's too raw to talk about it right now, and I'm gonna be quiet. It's too raw to be quiet, but it should have been given the green light. All right. I want you to know the song had many meanings. The original they told me was about sexual relationship. That's the original. But then the Black Uncle Charlie and them song, and we were talking it was about Thanksgiving, the yams. That's what I thought it was about Thanksgiving. But if it was about sexual, that's good because I've been married 27 years. But we thought it was Thanksgiving. But my point is, black people just get on here and just say stupid stuff. Black people are hurting. No one is looking at it. No one's saying nothing. Our preachers, we need to just all, because we need the council, because y'all jealous. Y'all so jealous-hearted, envy. You all are so jealous-hearted and envy-hearted. It is sickening. It is sickening. And I'm looking at some of y'all, even through the demise of my mentor and brother this day. Some of y'all lying. You did not care. You fought. And I ain't trying to say nothing right now. It's not the time. It's not the temperature to say it. But the truth of the matter is, you all have got to stop fighting people where they live and then want to put rest in peace when they die. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you? You fight Amir May, and then Amir May go to heaven, or Kingdom May, then you want to put, oh, beautiful work, rest in heaven, I was a soul, and put my soul is anchored on your story and all this kind of stuff. No. Deon Sanders, let me go back to it, was getting paid $300,000. Colorado owed him $5 million. Some of you leave your jobs for a quarter raise. I got a new job. They give me $1 raise. $1 raise, and some of you all leave your job. I told you we sick. We sick. We got trauma. We got separation anxiety. When we think one of ours is leaving us, we fake. Y'all fake. Y'all fake. Oh, y'all gave me the bishopric and papers now. Y'all really gonna get it now. Y'all thought I was gonna be quiet. I was only being quiet because of papers. I'm gonna call y'all out. Y'all fake. I don't want no fake people around me. Y'all fake. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Y'all fake. Bishop, don't say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing now, but it's too early to say something. But don't be fake. Be real. All right. And so I want somebody to answer this. Why y'all mad at Deon? Why y'all so mad at LeBron? People, y'all know this? You don't have to like LeBron's style of play, but people hate LeBron. Why do you hate LeBron? Oh, yes, sister, we love you too. Why do you hate LeBron? I want to have a conversation about 5 to 10 more minutes. I want people to answer this. Why do we hate him? Talk to me, somebody. I know y'all ain't gonna like this, but white lives matter. White lives matter because white people don't do what black people do to their own. So y'all ain't saying nothing in this place. Man, what black people do to their own is ridiculous. I mean, we just hate it. And I don't want to hear no Black Panther, Muhammad marching speech. I don't want to hear none of that. Why do you all hate each other? In the church. Why do y'all hate each other? Why do you all get on the social media and defame your brothers and sister name? I just want to ask why. You don't never see these Asians doing what we do. Not publicly, they got problems. Why? That's what I'm trying to tell them. See, they don't understand because most church people never played athletics. Y'all found Jesus at one of the most desperate stage. You probably was get in prison, or some of y'all was on crack, and some of y'all found him in a way that was hurting. But you wasn't. You had and some of you when you got saved, you didn't have nothing to give up. Didn't nobody want you in the world, and you just was free. And then you know, didn't nobody want you. What did you give up to serve God? A lot of times people didn't give up nothing to serve God, so their only life is the church. All right, Tim. This is bigger than a personal athletic gesture. People hate on LeBron. They hate that man because number one, he don't have a white wife. I'm talking about the success he's done off the court. I don't even care about no basketball. I'm not gonna argue about my. And see, this is what you ninjas got to understand. Stop arguing about sports. It's a basketball game. It's a football game. I'm talking about their customs and their behavior outside what they mean to the black community outside of the court. I'm talking about my book, Courtside Conversations. All right. I'm telling you right now, y'all about to hear me this, and I may lose my player card. Stop fighting this Black Lives Matter cause. It is not of God. The whole, if I be a true prophet, the Black Lives Matters cause had nothing to do with black people. It is a fictitious cause. It is a cause of division. It is a cause of separation. It is not the cause of God. It had other agendas because they know that black lives, anytime the world receives an ecumenical agenda where everybody's screaming Black Lives Matter and giving us a painting in the street, well, baby, when it rains and when the storms and the snow, the painting goes with the snow when it melts. They just pondering. They're pondering to your emotions. Black lives don't matter. I'm trying to tell y'all, it don't matter in the court system. That's why the laws of disparity between the crack and the cocaine is a major difference. It doesn't matter. That's why 3 million of our people are in prison. It doesn't matter. That's why they're allowing to shut down institutions of socialism to help advance our children on after school programs. It helps them. It doesn't matter because they're funding the police and defunding community centers in the cities. Our public school sucks. The books is third hand and fourth hand class information. It's a mess. But yet, Black Lives Matter. It ain't no Black Lives Matter. There ain't no cause for black people. No one has ever separated. Let me tell you something. I'm just gonna say it as God want me to say it. God don't want no race of people to despise the other based on the color of their skin. Yes, slavery was real. Slavery was traumatic. The Atlanta slave trade was detrimental. But all white people was not embedded in that. It was some black folks in the bed with white folks and Europeans that causes us the demise to be brought over here in ships, dropped in Virginia and South Carolina. It wasn't all white people are devils. All white people are not devils. You can go to some white people and they'll help you before some of these Negroes will. White folks have resources. Why? Because they stick together. Black folks ain't got no money. We ain't got no money in our churches. We ain't got no resources. Can't no black church give me $500,000 to fund my school. Name me the black organization that came. Name me the black organization that came. Black Lives Matter is a fraud. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. It is a distraction. It is, y'all can call coon and all you want to say. No, you can say whatever. It is a distraction for division and divisiveness. For you all who are emotional to buy Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Oh, they painted a mural on the streets. But did they change the laws, the drug laws? Did they let those men out of prison? Or they stopped killing us? Or they stopped shooting us? Or did they control our social environment? You all get away with that stuff. There's white devils, black devils, and the devil, red devil. The devil is the devil in all races. Are you trying to say, Bishop, that Jim Crow and what happened in Mississippi? I say what happened in Mississippi and Arkansas. I said you know what? I said, you know what I say? I said we should have took them sheets and burned them and shot them back and burned them on their own crosses. That's what I said. Well, what about the Klan? What about them? What about them? You shoot at me, I'm shooting back at you. Black or white. Bullet ain't got no color. All right? I'm trying to hear you. Get out of your emotions and hear God. You cannot, God ain't nothing good in the flesh. Ain't nothing good for you all to preach, all right, and just call Herschel Walker a buffoon. Y'all got to see this. I know Herschel Walker is not politically inclined. I would not call him politically inclined. But you're not right to call him a buffoon or a clown on a public platform or in a pulpit. He is another successful black man, whether you think you like him or not. Do you have the success of Herschel Walker? Are you close to winning a Senate race? Do you have the football acumen that he has? No, you work at a 9 to 5 and get $15 an hour. So why are you dogging this man up? Is Herschel Walker successful or isn't it? I guess you can't be successful if the hood don't give you credulous. Later for the hood. Get out the hood. It's death in the hood. The very one that tried to feed the hood killed him. Nipsey Hussle. It wasn't white people that killed Nipsey. It wasn't white people that killed Dolph. It was his own. He was trying to buy cookies. We don't want to talk about the real. When are we going to talk about the real? Chances are your son will encounter a racist police or another brother that's trigger happy versus to be killed by the Ku Klux Klan. Y'all better wake up. Yes, slavery is real. Yes. We need to unhood the Ku Klux Klan and unhood the hood. Now you got Gabriel Union mad at Boosie. Everybody fighting on public forum. Rich millionaires, childish. Y'all so ignorant. Y'all, some of you millionaire rappers and entertainers, y'all so ignorant. Y'all are ignorant. I don't care how much money you got. You're ignorant. Say Bishop and I mean, I tell you in your face, you're ignorant. You're ignorant. You are a multi-millionaire, and you sitting there arguing with other folks. Gabriel Union, all right, is mad at Boosie, and y'all fighting in front of the world's view. Millionaires. What white millionaires you see do that? What white man? Be ye transformed. Wow, by the renewing of your mind. You could be a millionaire, but you still got a slave mentality. You need to unhood your mind. All right? So what I'm trying to say is, it's the way we have to change our methodology. It's the way we have to change our methodology. So to be successful, y'all don't believe this. If you really want to be successful, you're going to have to learn to dance with the Caucasian tune that the Jews are playing. If you don't, you know how to get in and fit in and do what's best for your family. Y'all, I know I just made some folks mad. Because if you don't, and you try that black people, I'm going to save my people, I'm going to do this for my people, you're going to die an early death and broke. So to be gangster is to be able to play those that you at the table with. And when you at the table with them, black folks are not at those tables. You got to know how to go in and out amongst those Jews, knowing their purpose and know those racist CEOs that got these record companies, how to go in and play them before they play you. Get your bag, secure your bag, and then get your own. Because black folks ain't got nothing to give you. Black folks ain't got nothing to get you. What we got to give you? Tell me something black folks got. What does black folks have to give us? Let's Google. Somebody Google it right now. I'll give you some money. How much money did Malcolm X die with in his bank account? How much money did Malcolm die with in his bank account? But he was for the people, his people, right? What did he get him? Where's his grandkids and kids? Martin Luther King. What did it get Martin? Where did it get him? Y'all come close. Talk. I want to be. I want to be challenged. 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 I want to be. Oh my God! Somebody get on here to talk to me. Call Jamal. Call anybody. Challenge me. I want to talk to anybody. I love Jamal. That's my guy. Call Marvin Sapp. Call whoever. Any of the news outlets. Tiffany, if you on here, call somebody. Call somebody. I want y'all to tell me. Wake me up. I guess I'm woke. Y'all ain't woke. Y'all sleepwalking. Y'all ain't woke. Let me say this. Oh my God. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm trying to get somebody. I need somebody. Where's Dante at? Cassandra, did y'all inbox Dante? Did y'all inbox Dante? Did y'all inbox? Did y'all inbox Dante? Hold on, I'm gonna call somebody. Y'all share this. We'll get these numbers. Did y'all inbox? Because I need somebody controversial that don't believe like me. Because I need help. I need help. And y'all share this. Share this. What black denominations can give you something? What? I'm serious. I'm trying to say, what do black people have to offer? I'm ready to put my resume in. I'm here to put my resume in. I'm here to put my resume in. All right, come on, y'all share this. I'm trying to. Let me call it. I need somebody that's really. I need somebody that really. Yeah, I need somebody. Hold on, because y'all done got me stirred up. I'm stirred up now. I'm stirred up, and these folks won't answer. All right. I need you all to share this. I'm on my Bishop Amir May's page. I'm on the likes page of YouTube. I'm on the YouTube of Amir May, and I'm on all of it. I'm on all of it. So I need you all to get on real quickly. So when are we gonna stop this ignorance in our community? When are we gonna stop this ignorance? You all know the killers that kill our 12-year-old babies, then you grown Negroes talking about you ain't snitching. A baby just got killed, and you talking about from some irresponsible people that's shooting up the community. That ain't snitching. That's protecting your assets. But because some of y'all on Section 8 and you're renting, you don't care. But if you was buying that home that they shooting up that block, and you had mortgage and you had an estate there and the property was going down, oh yeah, you'd be calling the police because it ain't snitches about business. I need them Negroes out of this community because they depreciate my $500,000 house. People just don't move out of the hood because of crime. Well, that's the subscriber, but people move out of the hood because they don't want their property and their investment to be devalued because you got folks that don't want to pick up behind themselves and murders and stealing and all that kind of stuff. All that white folks killed. I ain't talking about white folks. Let's talk about us. White lives matter to white people. I want to invite a guest on. I'm for it today. I'm for it today. I'm here for it and I'm ready for it. I'm here for it and I'm ready for it. And I brought my sword today. Preacher, anybody, tag somebody's name. Tag a preacher name. Tag a preacher name, a politician name, tag anybody name that's for this Black Lives Matter stuff. Come on. I want to hear it. You want to get on the live? We on Black Lives Matter. Don't you got something to say? Everybody's scared now. You're scared with who? Well, hold on. Listen. Are you in a meeting with white folks or black folks? Yeah, and you're trying to fix their credit, right? But who own this? Who own the company? Who own the company? Indians own the company that your black behind work for, but y'all saying Black Lives Matter. Well, get your own company, nigga. Bye. See what I'm saying? See, they hypocrites. You call it Black Lives Matter, but you working for the Indians. And he's smart enough to go do it himself. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I'm on one today. I'm ready today. I'm for it. I'm ready to hear it. I'm really you church. Let me call some preachers. Yeah, let me call some preachers. Yeah, well, let me call some preachers. Yeah, I'm forward to that. Tag any preacher you know. I'll call them right now. Give me their number. Inbox me. Call in because they hypocrites. You hypocrite. Now you mean to tell me ain't none of these civil rights activists came to Charlotte? All this killing going on. Let me see if I can call Whitehead. Let me call Whitehead. Let me see what. I don't think I got Whitehead's number no more. Let me see if I got Whitehead's number. Yeah, I'll call Whitehead. Let me see this. Let me see. Come on, I'm for it. I'm bringing my sword. This is what real prophetic is all about. Whitehead. I got Carmela Whitehead, Lamar Whitehead. Let me inbox him. I need. Let me call Lamar. Let me inbox him. All preachers. Okay, y'all preachers ain't no gangsters, man. Come on, all you preachers. I want to talk to you. Y'all. We should not be talking about each other from the pulpit. We should not be dogging each other from the pulpit. I don't agree with that. We had a whole sermon on Herschel Walker. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. What's his name? Let me see. Lamar. Let me call White. Let me call Whitehead. He'll be a prime. He'll be a good one. Let me see. Now he done got so big. Whitehead got him a fan page. Now the Whitehead, I ain't your fan now, but you're my brother. But I ain't gonna be calling your fans page. Hold on, y'all send it. Y'all here it is. What's Whitehead number? Okay, I done lost his information. What's Whitehead number? Come on, let me see. Do y'all have Whitehead's? That's my guy. Let me see who else I can call. Let me stir up the y'all. I'm ready to set it off. Where's Whitehead? Let me see Whitehead. Who else I can call? Somebody else. Yeah, I'm trying to get his number. Let me see. I don't know what happened to Whitehead. I don't know what happened. Unless he got a new page. Y'all dogged him out. No, I don't kick it with Larry like that. Y'all dogged him out. Y'all dogged Lamar. Listen, this how evil y'all are. Now let me just say this. Y'all tag Lamar. Tag Lamar. Tag him, Cassandra, in my inbox. Let me tell you about this. Y'all dog Lamar out. That's what black people do. But y'all say, I'll call Jamal. Jamal ain't. Okay, let me call Jamal. What that mean, Jamal? What that mean? Call Jamal and say what? And hold on. Y'all dog Lamar out because he had a storefront church. You said you basically deemed him to be a fraudster or a thief because he had a nice house. Because he had a nice house, because he had, hold on, man. Hold on. Y'all don't, this show about to get interesting. This show about to get into it. I'll call Jamal. That's my guy. But I don't. Let Let me get these guys on, my brothers. Hold on, I'm about to call him. All right, I'm about to get them. I'm about to get someone. Get Dante. Okay. Let me see. Stream. Okay, here we go. I need somebody else. You all. Hold on. Can I get those down? All right. Okay, here we go. They coming on. Let y'all come on today. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And then I got one more rant to rant. I'm about to rant about something else. So I'm trying to get my boy Kenny Matthews on here. What makes y'all think? I want to get Kenny on here. I got a lot to say today. Y'all might as well get ready. Y'all might as well get ready. I got a lot to say. And I know I love my brothers Dante and Hassel because they know how I'm gonna get down. And I know how to get Dante stirred up so he can come on. Everybody's. I am a master in getting in your head because I played professional basketball. So that's my job. My job was not to score 30 on you. My job was to get in your head. So here's my question before I get Dante. I'm adding Dante to the team here, and you're on. What makes here's my question to Kenny Matthews and the musicians. I want all these church musicians. If you know a church musician, tag. Well, Dante's a church musician. Tag the musicians. Every musician you all know, please tag. So Dante, let me ask you this question. You inclined. You got a wonderful house. You manned up. You got a wonderful. You ain't got a wonderful wife. Oh, what are you talking about, then? You don't want me to celebrate?
I ain't got. Boy, what's the question?
You ain't got. You wait till I give you the question. You on my show. You ain't running me. Do you talk to them Indians that way? No, you don't talk. Well, yeah. So I'm here for it today. I got my gun out. I'm sure it happened that my boy that left this earth treatment sugar, so I've just got a lot to say.
Condolences to
I'm going to ask this. Yeah, we got to pray for Pastor too. What makes musicians think they are more valuable than leaders?
Oh, I'm not getting in this conversation.
I'm just going to ask. I want Kenny Matthews to get in that, but then I'm gonna back you up and I'm gonna get to you on this one. Does Black Lives matter to you?
My Black life matters to me. Black
life matters.
Your Black life matters. Your Black life matters to me. My Black life matters to me. But I think that, the Black people in general, do we matter to each other? Do Black lives only matter when it's white folks that are killing us or discriminating against us, or does it matter when we're doing the killing? Because I did a show not too long ago, what do we do when we're the ones that we need to protest, when we're causing the problems? How do we handle that? Who do we protest when we're the ones killing each other? And so, do
we what, I need a musician on here. I'm gonna get the musicians, and then I'm gonna talk to the gay community too. I want to talk to all of them. Because why do the gay folks come to church and try to change our rules? So I'm shooting today because I'm stirred up. And I want y'all to know, when will Black Lives matter to Black people?
Here's the thing. It's more.
Are you mad about Jerry Jones?
It's more than a slogan, though. Here's my take.
No. Why are you answering this? Are you mad about Jerry Jones?
About a picture that was taken when he was 14 years old. I'm not mad that he took the picture when he was in the picture when he was 14 years old. I'm more mad that he's never hired a Black GM or a Black coach, even though there are qualified Black GMs and Black coaches out there.
Right.
Am I mad that when he gave the answer for the picture that he kind of hedged what he was saying? He didn't come right out and say, hey, racism is wrong. It was wrong then, it is wrong now. And I learned from that. Am I mad? Yeah, but what does that mean? How does it impact him? See, it
Yeah.
don't matter. It doesn't matter to him. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. He's 80 something years old. And oh, by the way, he's 82, 83 years old. I expect him to be a certain way, that 82 and 83 years old. I'm just saying, you know, the 82 to 83-year-old old white man from the South, I expect him to be a certain way and have certain feelings about black people. That's just how it is.
So why do he has to love black people?
I don't think well, the Bible says you should love everybody. Love
right. Not well, y'all didn't say everybody. You said black people.
Mm-mm. I'm just saying, I know that.
No, hear what I'm saying, though. Hear what I'm saying. I want to be devil. What makes black people think Jerry Jones has to love them?
I don't think that. I'm black. I mean,
no, I'm talking about the overall consensus that he's blasting. I need you all to share this. Everybody share a tag a name of somebody you know.
Listen.
What makes him think that, oh my God. What makes black people think Jerry Jones gotta like Negroes?
I don't think black people think that. I think certain Facebook prophets and Instagram prophets may think that because they want to stir up controversy and they want clicks. I don't care if Jerry Jones likes me or not. I don't know Jerry Jones.
Thank you.
I'm
glad you said that. Thank you.
I don't know Jerry Jones. I don't care.
Well, why do we have an entitlement spirit?
Dude, everybody does everything for clicks.
Yeah, I need you right now to send you a link.
Just
get on my line.
For clicks and links. Everybody.
No, we talking about random stuff. Get on it. I got another controversial person.
Everybody.
So let me tell you, I don't give a beans what Jerry Jones was at. No picture of what he thinks. And then you all say this. You say, oh, he should hire more black coaches. How many black coaches you hire?
No, but ask me how many black employees I have.
Let's deal with the equation. If Jerry Jones fires, they're losing anyway. If Jerry Jones fires every black person on that team, right? Every black person in the organization, from selling hot dogs to running the football, what black person can step in his shoes and empower those people?
Let me say this.
Wait.
Let me say, no, hold on. Because you have to add to the fact that Jerry Jones has made a lot of black millionaires.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He's made a lot of.
My point is, if he's I'm not saying because he's feeding us, he can do anything. No, I'm saying to you, I'm taking it off of him and I'm putting it back on our community.
But listen,
who in our community can step in his shoes and empower our people to feed their families? That's what I'm asking. I don't care about what he's doing.
So let's get to this other thing now. Somebody asked, when will Black Lives Matter to black people? I think
Dante, you deal with millionaires all day. You escaping. I can't let you go. I'm asking you a question. I'm not. Forget Jerry Jones and what he thinks. What white man in the 70 years ago didn't think that way. Black people, my grandfather think the same way. There would be no. See, this is what get me. There would be no Negro Football League or Negro Basketball Association without black athletes.
No kidding.
But we would rather complain about what the white man is not giving us instead of walking off, leaving Jerry Jones in his stadium, and we build our own. So we'd rather complain. All we do, that's what I say. Black Lives Matter don't matter to black people.
All we do is complain about things that we can't even change. Control your environment, control your community, deal with the stuff that's in your community, and not these quasi celebrities and what they do and what they don't do, because you'll never touch them anyway. So why does it matter? Why does it matter to people? Control your environment, control the people that you're around, control your black life, control your black kids, control your black dollar. And when you do that, you'll be in a better space. But other than that, shut up. Just shut up and live your life. All right, I gotta go. I gotta get back on this meeting.
Yeah, get on off the camera, man. All right, man. So that's where we at. And so, all right, Kenny, I'm gonna inbox you the link right now. Kenny, I'm gonna inbox you the link. Go to your Facebook. Go to your Facebook page, Kenny, and I want to inbox you the link. Y'all stay tuned. Share on this. Share, like. Come on. Kenny, I don't think I got your. Oh, yeah, I got your number. Let me see. Share this, please. Share. We're getting ready to get some conversations there. It's time to have some conversation. And then that's another thing. We got to learn how to talk. We got to learn how to communicate without people getting in their feelings and getting mad and want to get a pistol and shoot. Y'all want to shoot over dice games and shoot. Y'all killed the Takeoff is dead. Over what? All them young millionaires. They need to get all the young hip hop artists and just put them in the shit and say, y'all box this out. What y'all shooting and killing each other for? Come on, what are y'all shooting and killing each other for? All right. So we got to get in our life. We got to understand. We got to ask that question: does Black lives matter to Black people? We know when we chanted Black Lives Matter, we knew the theme of why we said what we said, and I would agree with that portion of it. That they got to stop killing us. But are we going to say that same energy when it comes to them and killing us? Are we killing each other? Huh? Are we going to say they have that same energy? All right, because the truth of the matter is, a mother doesn't care if the bullet was shot by a white man or Black man. A mother cares about her child being sent to the grave prematurely by the spirit of murder. Now, let's deal with this spiritually for about 60 seconds. We have all of this murder in our community, but yet we have churches on every corner. Is there no spiritual power in our communities? Talk to me. There is a spirit of elitism in our community that's propagated by Black folk. And you all support these Black folk, but they won't even let you in their communities. They won't even let you in their social clubs. They don't even want to sign autographs for you, but yet you empower them. They don't even want to come to your church unless you give them $50,000 with a suite at the JW Marriott or Ritz-Carlton. But yet the people, you are the one that made them. And they treat y'all like trash right in our community. Come on, somebody. And then I thought about this, and I thought about this. I said, and Kenny's going to come on, we're going to talk about musicians. And we're going to talk about musicians. We're going to talk about musicians. Did Dr. King, was he very wise as a, now I don't want to talk about Dr. King. I won't say that. Even though I got some personal, yes, he was wise, but would he have done some things different? So the question is, the Black community owes it to that man's legacy to take care of his kids, grandkids. There should be an endowment and a fund that at least have $1 billion in it with Dr. King's legacy on it, whereas his children would inherit a certain amount of money every time they're 18, just like the Kings and the Kennedys. Graylin, you are absolutely right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. They shoot now on the church doorsteps. So this is what I'm saying. We have lost our way to manage our own communities. Our communities is infested with hatred, jealousy, crime, and people say, and then you got these statisticians and the people that keep statistics, and they want to go to war with you about, well, white people. I ain't talking about white people. I'm Black. Let's deal with our own cancer. Could it be that we're so busy saying that the white man and America won't treat our cancer, and our cancer is steady spreading, taking each other out? We should be focusing on our cancer within our communities versus focusing on, is everybody going to help us with this cancer? Because we are still dying. We are still dying. We live for the now. Any hip hop artist that's a multi-millionaire still talking about gang banging don't understand legacy. They don't understand legacy. They don't understand their purpose. They don't understand their future. They don't understand the law of sowing and reaping. They want to gang bang. Why are you gang banging with $100,000 chain around your neck, a $500,000 car, $1 million car, all this money, and you want to gangbang? Why? What is wrong? That shows us we need a couch. We need therapy. We need to be healed. We need to be made whole. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me. And I'm waiting on you all. Share this with me. So we gotta have this conversation. Kenny's trying to get it set up. So we gotta get to this posture in life. Teach your kids that the value of life. Teach your children the value of life. Oftentimes you teach your children about black life, white life. The world is bigger than black people and white people, first of all. If I wasn't white or black, I'd get tired of black and white. I would get tired of the conversation because there's no resolve, and there will not be a resolve. All right? Because the devil is in it. So, and it's a preposterous thing because the white people understand they try to preach this superiority to control and benefit off of our athletics, our size, off of our giftings and our talents. But let me tell you something. Let me hear this real good. Suge Knight at one time had about $350 million in the bank. Now he's broke. He's a multimillionaire trying to gangbang. He is a father, wife, and Tupac, ignorant. Why was Tupac trying to gangbang and you're a multimillionaire? Snap. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you? It's like, and then we celebrate that life. We celebrate that life. Tupac was the greatest orator or poetic individuals that one has ever heard. Why are you gangbanging at this age and you're a multimillionaire? Who does that? We got some hard questions to ask. Who does that? What is the problem? What is the issue? What is wrong with our people? Right. Let me tell you something. Real street dudes used to say, look here, young bud, you keep playing basketball, you don't get into this life. Well, I don't understand. Well, we people, I come to pull the cover off. We're lost. And we don't need another good speech. Y'all did all that speech in Georgia, talked about Herschel Walker, and it's possible he's going to win, and he may not win. But what my point is, your speeches in your churches have non-effect in this real world. It sounds good. It's good for sound bites. It's good for social media. All these folks on social media, they dog each other out. They talk about each other. But we can't even give each other jobs. So I'm going to ask some of you all the questions that I asked Dante. We complain about Jerry Jones. Can you replace Jerry Jones and pay the individuals that he's paying on his salary? What do you have to offer as a community? Because if you don't have nothing to offer me as a community, and I'm just this young black man, I'm going back on the block. I'm going what I know what to do. So my question is, how can we effectively change this system that cares nothing about us? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Get your own. Did y'all just hear what I just said? Get your own. White people know this that you all don't know. White people, so we see, and that's it, Brother Johnson. Jerry Jones know he does not need to give an apology. And the reason he does not need to give an apology is because no one in our community can stand with him through economic development and empowerment of one's people like he can. So therefore, he always gonna have the control and the reign. He doesn't care if you protest him. He doesn't care if you burn their stadium down. He got insurance. They know you all have no power but to boycott. Is it right? No, I don't agree with it. But I'm telling you, white lives matter to white people. They have set it up whereas you all can't harm them. Black lives don't matter to black people. Black lives don't matter to black people. Black lives don't matter to black people. Our causes don't matter to black people. Yeah, I need $10,000 to get bathrooms for my daycare. I asked one funding. I just want to see the reports. I always know how to go get it. And I asked for the funding. I needed $10,000. I said 1,000 of my Facebook friends give $10. I didn't get $20. Black people don't even support each other. And let me tell you something. And you know what's really bad? Black people celebrate those named individuals because they want to feel a sense of entitlement or a part of. I go to this church and I do this and I go here and I know this and this name this. You do that because you want to feel an entitlement. But the truth of the matter is some of the rich black folks is just as disinterested in your well-being as a white man who stands at a school and why there's segregation. So what's the lesser of two evils? What's the lesser of two evils? A rich white man who doesn't care about your cause, or a wealthy black person who you can't even get on the phone either to help you empower your community? So the devil got y'all dancing in circles while the rich is getting richer. Jerry Jones don't see LeBron as black. Black LeBron Jones don't see them as white. They see each other as millionaires. When you're in the room full of millionaires and billionaires, they don't see who's white and who's rich and who's not. They see millionaires and whiteness. So I got a good controversial co-host that's getting ready to come on here. And I want him because I love his perspectives. He gonna disagree with me and agree. Let's go. I've been summoned. I had to summon you.
I know, man. You summoned me. I was working. What's up, man?
Man, listen. What's going on, man? I got a couple questions.
Okay.
White lives matter.
Yes.
Black lives matter.
Yes.
To who?
It should matter to everybody. I mean, it just depends on the perspective. I think when you ask the question, do white lives matter and do black lives matter, you got to take that from a place of racism, right? And all blacks aren't racist, all white aren't racist, right? And so it has to matter to all people, but it's perspective. If it matters to you, then you can only be concerned about you and your thoughts, your belief system, because at the end of the day, you cannot change the world by trying to put your thought pattern on people. You just have to be the change that you want to see. So if that's what you ask me.
Oh man, you getting with that political. You look like you.
No. I'm just saying, you got to think about it. Honestly, I think when you think, like I said, you got to be, you got black racist people, right? You got black people.
They say black people can't be racist because we were never empowered or controlled.
Hey, you still, but I think racism to me is a hatred in your heart towards a certain race or a certain color skin tone. You got black people who don't like black people. You got black people who don't like white people. And you got white people who obviously have their thoughts and opinion on being racist or racism, right? And so my answer to that question is, you asked me, do black lives and white lives matter? And my answer was yes. Now, that's to me. But do it matter to everybody? I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for me.
So was Jerry? So you real peaceful right now. You in the suburbs, west suburbs. I want you to come to the hood. So was Jerry Jones wrong?
Who? I don't know the story. What are we talking about? Who is Jerry?
The Cowboys owner at the age of
Jerry Jones. Yeah,
he's 80 now or something. At the age of 14, he stood at the doorways with other white people when black students were trying to integrate the schools, and he stood. They had a picture of him standing there.
Was he wrong? You got to think about it. At 14 years old, he probably still was under the guidance of his parents. And he's 89 years old. How much stuff could have changed from 14 to 89? Was he wrong at 14 years old? I can't say that. You got to think about it. How much time we talking about? Literally, 89
70 years almost.
Almost 70 years. So in 70 years, his whole life could have changed. He could have had the Paul at Damascus Road type of vibe. Is that possible? You're a pastor, preacher, bishop. Haven't you changed? So can anybody change?
I don't want to fully change.
Okay, well,
that's what I know. That's full of controversy. I don't want to fully change. I want the nature in which God made.
But Paul, who we get our teachings, who Jesus built his church off of. Paul, he changed. He was a murderer. He was actually from the tribe of people who killed Jesus, and he changed, right?
But he was. Yeah. Not really. He changed a little bit. He changed that some. I could say Paul was no longer a hitman.
Say that again.
He no longer was a hitman. He no longer was a murderer. But we all still have.
And he became a believer of Christ too, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So and we often get that mixed up with total change, but that ain't total change. So I believe here's the question I have to ask you.
Okay.
So, what black person can replace and do what Jerry Jones have did for the black community and the Cowboys and the whole enterprise?
I mean, you got to think about it. So I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't know if replacing him is really a realistic thing. Is that really gonna happen? Probably not.
Right. So stop right there. And he knows that. So they want to apologize. Why would I apologize when I'm a white millionaire at 80 and I know nobody is going to do what I do?
Right. But what I'm saying to you is this: he employs black people, right? And he puts black athletes in a position to take care of hundreds, if not thousands of people, right? Right. So in that case, if we go back to when he was 14 years old, right, which would be what, 66 years ago?
Yeah.
Or
70. If he, how old is he? 84?
He 89, you said, right? He almost 90 years old, right?
I don't know how old he is.
Okay, so we'll just put it. Oh, we'll put it somewhere.
Jerry Jones
years, right? And in that 60
he's
year
80.
Time, oh, he's 80. So in 56 years, or I'm sorry, in 66 years, you don't think he could change?
He just threatened them not to take a knee.
Because
so here's my thing.
You don't think he could change? I'm asking, do you think he could change from segregation?
Here's my thing. I don't care if he changed or not.
Okay.
My thing is this. If he don't change, that's not my issue. If he's a racist, that's not my issue.
Okay.
If he's a Klansman, that's not my issue. My issue is we as a people, we can complain, but we can't change.
I mean, we could change, but you got to think about we as a people. When we say we as a people, are you saying that the Cowboys, all of the black athletes that are football players for the Cowboys, are you saying that they should quit their jobs, walk away from what they love, so to make a point? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying
I don't know. I'm asking.
I'm saying everybody in the NFL should walk away. All black athletes in the NFL, NBA, or if not, they have now perpetuated the racism in which these owners is implying on their life. If they don't wake up and say we're tired, we ain't having no more, we no longer doing this for ourselves, we're rich, we got the bag, we doing this for future athletes. And that's the difference between Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, and all of them versus these athletes. They're not willing to sacrifice anything for the future.
Did Muhammad Ali walk away, or was Muhammad Ali not? I'm asking a question because I don't know, but I'm just going based off our topic. Was Muhammad Ali? Was he not a black figure in sports when black figures didn't have a place in sports?
Right, but he stood up to the system. He stood up against.
But he also still made money from the system too.
No, but what I'm saying is, my point is, I'm trying to get the eyes off of these racist guys, or if they may not be racist, off of these potentially racist or once racist individuals.
Yeah,
they don't mean nothing if we come together.
No, that's fair, but you got to think about it before we get to. And I think that this is the problem that we have in the black community. The black people not unified, and I'm
That's
not.
What I'm saying.
So then let's agree here. Let's agree here. Black people aren't unified. So the first thing is we would have to have unity amongst ourselves.
Right.
And in the black community, we have more crabs in a barrel than we do.
Right. Now you're talking.
Yeah. So what I'm saying to you is this: how do we expect? We saw what happened to a biracial player and Colin Kaepernick, who is not even 100% black, and he has been blackballed. Even though he made money from Nike, which, I'm kind of 50-50, even though I got Nike on right now, I'm kind of 50-50 on how I feel about Nike. However, Colin Kaepernick took a stand, he took a knee, and he came up against something that he foresaw was going to be a bigger issue, and it became a bigger issue with the police brutality and how he felt like, that the national anthem was not geared towards black people. He's a biracial man, right?
Right.
We saw what happened to him, and we saw how on one side he had some support of the black people, and then on the other side he had black people calling him foolish, crazy, all this other stuff. Because at the end of the day, black people will talk about what they'll do when they don't have a bag, but when they got a bag, black people change the whole total perspective of what they are doing when they got a bag. And I can't be mad at these guys who got a bag, because I know that at the end of the day, you're not going to get too many people that's going to even understand or unify with you. All right, let's go to Kyrie. Kyrie did not do anything racist or anti-Semitic or anything. He just shared a post, and then he got up and said how he loved everybody, and now he's getting all this black backlash. And we got people like Stephen A. Smith, who on one hand hates Kyrie, not want to get a vaccination. Then we got him on the other hand saying that he think he should be punished. But then what happened to freedom of speech? So I don't know, man. I'm kind of 50-50 on that.
I'm telling you why y'all
stay out of that.
I'm gonna tell you why y'all 50-50. Because while the master is beating us on the tree, the other slaves is watching him beat them, suppress them, limited his food, and you said you better not do this or we'll do the same thing to you. This is the same concept. But my concept,
and that goes back to Kanye West saying slavery was a choice, if that's what you're saying. Because if that's the case, there was more slaves than it was masters.
It was one master on the porch.
And it was more slaves. So and I'm sure that the slaves were stronger. They weren't smarter, but the slaves were stronger. I'm sure they could have overpowered the master. They could have overpowered the house, but there was no unity, and we're talking about in slavery. So imagine where there is a sense of freedom amongst the culture, even though we have a different, slavery looks different now, but there is more freedom than they had during the time of slavery, right? And they weren't unified then. Nobody's thinking that.
No, we were more unified during slavery.
How? If it was only one master, and probably a few watchmen, and it was more slaves, how do you think they was more unified if they did not?
We were more unified as a people as it relates to.
Yeah, we was all slaves, so we was all oppressed. Yeah,
we were married more while we were slaves. We had a family figure while we were slaves. But I'm saying, as far as it relates to coming against what those systems, we ain't never been unified for that. That's when you got Minister Brother Turner who came to try to defile these masters and tear them up. We were more unified during segregation. That's why we had Black Wall Street. But everything we had, they tear down.
No, I get that, but what I'm saying is what I'm saying is this: it's like you can't get people unified if everybody not on the same page. If they're not saying the same thing, even if you go back to like church, and although I'm not like
Oh, here we go.
No, hold on.
I'm glad you bring that up. You didn't bring that up. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on. I want to say this because I think it's funny that even the Holy Spirit, the day of Pentecost, didn't even show up, or the Holy Spirit didn't show up on the exact time because everybody was not unified. Everybody was not on the same accord. So, am I saying that right? Or
no,
I'm not.
He told us to get it all. They were all in one place on one accord.
No, but they wasn't. If I'm not mistaken, you might have to go back and check that because I'm almost sure that because they was not unified, it didn't come when it was supposed to. And also I heard that from a nigga preaching, so I could be wrong. Either way, I heard that from.
Let me say this as relates to what I'm trying to say. We gotta keep our eyes off the white man. The white man has always been the white man. The systems and stinking, it's always going to be there. We need to focus on us. That's what I'm telling you. I don't think nobody understands that. I think Black Lives Matter, the theme of it was a fraud. It was an agenda. Mm-hmm. It had nothing to do with Black lives.
But I mean, how many systems is fraudulent? How many? I mean, come on, man. You got so many systems. Healthcare, the insurance, the banking, all these systems are fraudulent.
Yeah, but I'm talking about we want to unify our people, and it's not working. Black Lives Matter don't represent me and my family.
No, it don't. But did it represent anybody in a family? Have anybody benefited? You sure?
Yeah, the CEOs got a house. Y'all don't.
I agree. Wait, because I agree. I agree with you in partial. But did the Black Lives Matter show up for George Floyd? Did he get anything from that? Did his family?
No, he ain't get no. He ain't the march. Y'all see y'all.
I'm asking you. Hey, listen. I know you on CNN and you out there in the streets.
We are more emotionally empowered.
I agree.
Me, Lord forbid something happened to Kenny by a white officer. Me marching for you is not empowering you. Me taking your children and setting up a fund for them that they would inherit $10 million. That's empowering you.
Yeah.
Buying you land and homes. We always think of march. No, we blew his name up, but it's no more. Ain't nobody saying nothing about George Floyd. And they knew this storm was going to pass over, and that's why they continue to do it. The reason they do what they do is because they know we are not unified. They know they can pitch us against each other. They know they can make Kanye seem like he's crazy and retarded. They know they can, and if you say something, they know they have the power to shut you down. That's why they do what they do.
But I think one of the things is this, man. It's about finding a way to make peace. I think that we will be, as long as we're here on this earth, it's going to be trouble. And we're going to always find trouble, and trouble going to find us as a people. And if there is no unity amongst us, we'll never overcome those troubles. Like slavery for this example was a trouble time for Black people, right?
Right.
Segregation.
Not all Black people. Some Black people prospered because they were slave owners. They were part of the slave trade.
I'm talking about the majority, not the minority. Okay.
Well, here it goes again. What's worse, the Ku Klux Klan or the bougie Negro who thinks the same way the white folks think are concerning Black people?
Nah, here's the thing. It's okay. If I call you a nigga, it's okay for me to say it. But if a white man call you a nigga, then we got to fight. You see what I'm saying? So
it depends on their relationship.
No, hell no.
It depends on the relationship.
No, I'm not going.
It depends on the relationship.
I'm not going. I'm not. All right, I got one even better. So here's my point. No. I want to ask you a question because this gonna make sense. I want to ask you a question. If so we hear this now amongst my generation and younger. When the girls get around their friends, they call each other bitches, right?
Right.
But if a man called a woman a bitch, it's verbally abusive.
It depends what hood you in.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's disrespectful.
you in the wild hundreds. You in the
It's disrespectful across the board, though.
You in Inglewood or you?
Is it disrespectful across the board? Yes or no?
No, it depends on your environment. Because some of it's seen as a colloquial term. I'm serious. In the trap house, they're like, it depends on your environment.
No, but I'm saying
words,
the thing is this: we are desensitized. We are desensitized from what even is disrespectful and respectful. So then
it's abuse on all levels.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, it's more of a colloquial term within ourselves. But
no,
it's still abuse.
But I understand that. But what I'm saying is this, though: if it's abuse on all levels, then you have to cancel out the abuse on all levels. And that whether it's a colloquialism amongst us and it's defensive, offensive from them, then regardless to however you look at it, if we cancel it across the board, then you know where they stand. And I think that's the problem. I think a lot of the problem with Black people is we don't respect each other.
So, Kenny, if me and you would agree, if you came to my church and said, I'll pay for you $1,000 a week, okay, and then Elevation come to you and say, well, I'll give you $5,000, what you gonna do? I'm
going to Elevation.
I thought Black Lives Matter.
Black lives do matter, but your 1,000 versus 5,000. I'm a businessman first.
So why y'all dogging Deon out?
I ain't dogging Deon. I think he made
300,000 versus 10 million.
Listen,
5 million.
You gotta understand. I'm a businessman, so I understand what Deon. So I'm the wrong person for that argument. I 100% agree with Deon. Listen, either they was gonna fire me or I was gonna walk away. And I chose to elevate.
Deon owed them something. He don't owe them nothing.
I don't think. See, that's the thing. I've been so far detached from that whole conversation because.
Okay, I'm about to bring it to your house.
Okay.
I'm about to bring it because I know this shit. Here it comes.
All right, let's go.
Why are y'all generation so mad at the Black church?
I'm not mad at the Black church.
Oh yeah, your followers are. Why y'all mad at the Black church?
Again, it's a certain level of respect. And here's the thing. Okay, now let's be frank. First of all, if we go, it depends on where you at. Everything is situational. But first of all, I live in a generation that is highly offended by everything, but is more knowledgeable than the generations that have come before. And this is a fact. It's on paper. We have more degrees. We have better jobs.
Oh yeah, the Bible said that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. But what happens is, so we get offended when somebody come to me and they don't know what they're talking about or they're disrespectful in their approach. And so then if you're talking about why my generation was the generation that that was the falling away from the church, it was because of disrespectful leadership, and not always pastors, because sometimes, pastors be some of the greatest people, but the people who's right up under them who uses the pastor name to say the pastor said X, Y, and Z, or the people that the pastor empower who takes their power and authority to the level of no return, and they offend the people who be like, okay, I got a better job. I'm a volunteer at church. I got a better job. I'm already struggling at work, but I'm getting paid to deal with that. I'd be damned if I go to church and deal with that.
So, and here it comes then. So there's an aspect, now you're about to speak for a lot of us.
Okay.
There's an aspect that when did musicians get so important?
We've been important.
Right. You important, but where did this certain acumen come that I'm just as valuable or important as the pastor?
No, I don't think. See, that's the thing. Hold on. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. When you think of what the pastor is up against, I don't think it's more valuable. I think that there is a higher value that should be placed on the musician, but I don't think that there is a more valuable. I think. That
y'all generation think that.
I think that the pastor. This is my honest belief. I think that the pastor is the highest valued person in the church is the pastor, and then right beneath the pastor should be the musician. That's my belief. And it's
not the intercessor.
Who?
The intercessor prayer warrior?
No. I said what I said, and I stand.
What about the administrator?
No. Administrators, third most valuable person to the church.
So
If the
Kenny
administrator,
says,
hey, listen, if the administrator don't show up, you'll figure out how to get it done. If a musician don't show up, you'll struggle to get it done.
so can can you have church without the pastor?
Yes, y'all go on vacations all the time, and
I'm talking about 52 days a week. How would the church run and how would the church operate without the pastor but the musicians there every week?
Listen, it'll still happen. Y'all, listen, how many times? Okay, you as a bishop.
No, I'm saying no preacher, no word.
No. I ain't saying no. That's not what I'm saying. I ain't saying no words. But how many times have you went to a convocation or you have went overseas or you done anything and your church still operated while you wasn't there?
Right. It was a preacher.
No. I'm saying you said the pastor, not some random nigga who can preach.
No, I'm talking about the preacher that's on my staff.
No, I'm talking about the fact that if your musician don't show up and you not there, you could cancel Christmas.
Oh no.
Okay, maybe not at your church, but I know
people go to church for the
people go to church.
Let me just say this. Let's just back this train up.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say people. Black people go to the club for the music because it's
black people go to church for the music too,
and black people go to church for music.
Why don't y'all put the pastor up first and the praise and worship later then?
I did that a couple times. In the beginning was the word was God.
Okay,
no.
Why isn't that a constant at your church then? Why? Okay, not just your church, because we talking about across the board.
Right.
Across the board in church, the first thing in the Baptist church is devotion, and they start with a song, then they pray. Yeah. The first thing in the black church that's not Baptist, apostolic church is praise and worship. And then they figure all of that stuff out. Or old school, they'll read a short passage of a scripture, but a musician had to be playing and praise and worship is coming. But in most churches and in most cases, except in the Jehovah's Witness church where they don't have no music at all, everywhere you go, there's music. And I'm talking about within our Pentecostal belief, there's music first, and you're not going nowhere and you ain't telling me that it ain't. And if it ain't, it's because they don't have the capacity for music. They don't have a musician, or they don't have some, and they still try to sing, and they still
the value of music is true. You need music.
You need music. So,
but my saying is the mentality. First of all, let's just sit here. You have put the work in.
Okay.
As a younger guy, you kind of ahead of this game. Most young cats ain't put the work in.
Right, and so I can't speak. That's why I can't speak for everybody. But what I'm saying is this: why in every situation where there's elevation, right, and a job, if you work their job for a long period of time, that you get elevated. They see the growth, especially if they see the growth and they see the standing third. Even by law, you have to give people a raise based off of the raises of minimum wage.
So you said that. Church is 40 and okay. I'm gonna give you three dynamics because you can help us. You've probably been at all three levels.
Okay.
Persons with 40 and under membership. All right, write that down. 40 and under.
Are we talking about age wise or actual?
No, membership. Members.
People 40 and under. Okay, go ahead.
40 and under membership.
Okay.
All right. So is it your mentality that those type of churches are just like the churches that can't afford the big salary individuals? You'll never get a musician?
No, see, that's the thing. First of all, it depends, because you could have a church with 40 millionaires.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm saying not because your membership, you really can't count them because you can have 1,000 people and half of them are welfare.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying in the general consensus, 40 and under, what should the price be?
For the musician?
Yeah.
If you only got 40 members, I think you should go join another church. I mean, it's just my personal belief.
I knew you was going to say that.
Yeah.
I knew you. No, that's not true.
No, I'm telling you what I believe. You asking me. You're not. I didn't ask you what you thought. You asked me.
That's right. That's true. That's true.
If you got 40 members, If you got
but 40 members is a good number if you only been pastor a year or 2 or 3 or 4.
No, okay, so then that matters. You got to give me you got to add all the context.
Oh, yeah, but you know the content.
I'm telling you, if you got
okay, all right, you're right. I got to give you the detail. I got to give you the detail.
All right.
Okay, you're right. I'll give you that.
Set it up.
All right. You have a church.
Okay.
40. And then another thing, I'm going to keep this. Some of y'all ain't got no discernment. You musicians ain't got no discernment.
Okay. Some musicians, right?
Some musicians, I say, because you can see, if you can see your pastor going somewhere, you need to rock with that. But that's in any relationship period. Okay, you have a church 40 and under. I keep saying 40 and under. Okay. You have a church with 40 members.
Yeah, or less.
If you got a church with 40 members, 8 probably pay tithes.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, if you're a startup with 40 members, that's a good thing. But if you've been in ministry for 5 to 10 years with 40 members, you need to literally consider, is this the calling? And that's another thing that a lot of preachers and pastors don't want to accept. Just because you
pause right there. So are you saying that in your generation, that's that knowledge? But here's the wisdom. Don't you know the average church in America is only 50 members?
No, I get that. And that's, you know why? If the average church is 50 members, the average black church is 50 members, is because somebody believed that they was called. And 9 times out of 10, they wasn't called. I believe anybody that was called, I believe that God will give you what you need. And I believe that God will give you the members. Now, if you got 40 members and you call yourself a mentor, or you got 40 millionaires and you're not looking for nothing else, that's one thing. But if you got 40 people and you striving and you an international church and you got a bunch of camera phones up for Facebook Live, cut it out. Go join somebody else, because y'all might be stronger together. Let's go back to uniting. Let's go back to the unity thing. If you think about black preachers and black pastors, a lot of it was.
You know what? You know what?
Hold on, I want to say this because I want you to get past this. A lot of black pastors and preachers have been bred out of disagreement or dysfunction.
I agree with that. But when you're in areas, you cannot base one's success based on the numerology.
No. In church, in church, I could, because if the scriptures say 1 can chase 1,000 and 2 can chase 10,000. No. I'm asking you a question. You've seen it. You've seen it. Okay, let me ask you as a pastor, and I know you've seen it. You've preached to tens of thousands of people, and then you have preached, on the other hand, to 10 people. And so let me ask you this. Where do you feel? And I want you to give me an honest truth, because I know you're gonna give me some BS. I know it's coming. When you preach in front of 10,000 people, you cannot tell me that you don't feel a sense of, man, this is a great feeling. You try harder. You actually probably got a little more nervousness going. But when you're going to preach in front of 10 people, I know what these preachers be saying in the back door. And this is what they be saying behind closed doors. And I ain't lying, because you've been in these rooms. And preachers will say, oh man, it was a waste of time. We could have did this on Zoom. We could have did this on Facebook Live.
See, those preachers ain't godly.
But let me ask you this. Have you heard that before?
No.
Protect
if I would have heard that, I would have corrected them.
Huh?
I would have corrected them.
But you've heard these conversations before. Even if you wasn't sitting in the room,
you asked me a question. Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
I'm not like that, because I know what it means to preach to nobody.
Okay.
Then I know what it means to preach in a federal prison to 300 men.
Okay.
And 10 men or 10,000. So I'm a little different. I go hard regardless of the setting.
So what I'm saying to you is this. Though. Regardless to let's get back to
40 members. Let me tell you something. You got to understand community. You got to understand the sense of life change. If one person's lives are changed, who's to say that church is not successful?
I ain't say that church wasn't successful. I just said that they
be better. Now you asked me a question. When I preach for major churches, for a church, and then my honor and everything is really, to be honest, even though my membership is not at West Angeles type of membership, but everything as it relates to the service, everything that I get at West A, I get at my church.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's just a matter of excellence in your.
So the numbers don't matter to me, because then I wouldn't want. Listen, let me just say this: I wouldn't want to be a Charles Blake in the last 3 years. I wouldn't want to be an Edgar Van in the last 3 years. I wouldn't want to be a Straight Gate in the last 3 years.
But
I wouldn't want to be a Potter House in the last 3 years.
To whom much
I wouldn't want to be a Lakewood in the last 3 years.
I also realize
that
to whom much is given, much is required.
No. You're not listening. Now, these same conversations, these same people are committing suicides, pastors, with 7,000 members, 5,000.
Hey,
Because
and
it's
those
much
are the
pressure.
pastors who don't have the grace to do it, and that's just the reality of that. That's the
But
reality.
they committing suicide and everything.
Let me ask you this: Did Charles Blake commit suicide? Did T.D. Jakes commit suicide? Did Joe Osteen commit suicide? So the people, to me, and this is my personal opinion, and I'm not being empathetic or just nonchalant to these people who did, but I don't think that they had the grace or the capacity to deal with those things. They also had great scandals. They also had great things going on. You should commit suicide if you're sleeping with 5 underage people, and that's the scandal that's going to come out. Go kill yourself. You should. I mean, that's just the reality of it. People ain't just jumping off the bridge because they can't handle the weight of the church. People killing themselves because there's a great storm that's coming prior to them.
What is your question? Somebody asked, what is your question?
Huh?
Somebody concerned said, why do musicians look at it as a business versus ministry in the church?
Because that's what it is. Anything you get paid for, that's what it is.
No. Wait, you're wrong there. So that's the difference. Here, I just got to, I got to tell you where you're wrong. Because most pastors understand that I'm not going to get none out of this for the first 5 years.
Hold on.
If they're smart, they would know.
But let me ask you
this. Musicians ain't go. Wait, let me tell you this. Most pastors know that I knew I wasn't getting nothing out of Abundant Faith when I came to Charlotte for the first 5 years. I knew my evangelistic ministry was 10 times bigger than my local church.
Can I stop?
But listen, my question Cassandra's asking, why doesn't the musician have that same mentality to say Abundant Faith is here, and I know they can't give me anything, but I'm getting the word. This is where my family is being covered. This is where God is being blessing. Church is not always business. No, I can't agree with that.
No. BS. I'm calling you out on it.
First take.
First 5 years you went there. I don't know exactly your finances, but I know you was in a great financial situation.
My church wasn't.
No. I'm talking about you. I ain't talking about your church. No, I ain't talking about your church, because I know in the first 5 years you was in a great situation. I know in your first 5 years you bought land, you bought a church. Am I lying?
No, that's because of my mentality.
No. I ain't asking you that. I'm asking you because the thing is, you can't speak for everybody. See, that's what I'm saying. So you can't tell me Abundant Faith didn't pay you. You knew going into it, if Abundant Faith couldn't pay you, you still had the means to take care of your family.
Right.
Wait. I want to ask you a question. If I'm not mistaken, you had an Escalade when you got there. Then something happened where one of your kids wrecked that. Then I saw you in a Range Rover. Then somebody wrecked that, and then I saw you in another Escalade.
I'm glad you reminded me that. Hold on, that dude got to pay. Got to owe me $5 more.
But what I'm saying is this though. So if you ain't taking them from the church, fair, and you know that they ain't, but you still driving in $100,000 car or $90,000.
No. Let me tell you why. I ran up and down the court, and this is my.
That ain't what I'm talking about. I ain't asking you. So what I'm saying is you didn't start. You didn't go out there. I think
this way you're missing the point is.
You didn't know. The point is this. You didn't go out to Charlotte.
The musician wants to take from the church, but he doesn't want to help build.
No, because you got to understand. That's what we do. It's a business to us, and I'm not arguing with nobody who don't understand that. That's what it is. It's all business. That's what it is. Like
so you mean that you pimping the church?
I'm not pimping the church.
Okay,
so is the light company pimping the church?
Stop right
is the gas company pimping the church?
Stop right there.
Is the person who comes and plow the driveway pimping the church?
Hold on.
I'm asking.
This is why I defend my brother, Prophet E. Bernard Jordan.
Okay.
People like you. Because if you needed prayer and you want to take up his time, it's going to be $500 an hour.
Okay, but what I'm saying is this.
So wait.
That's a business, right?
So here's the question.
Juanita Bynum wants $1,600 just to teach you how to
dog Juanita Bynum out?
I didn't dog her. I don't give a damn about her. I don't care.
Why did dog Juanita Bynum out?
You can't see.
Because you got to put a price tag on ministry like that, dog.
You got to talk to the people who dog her out. I understand.
Hey, before you talk, but not, and then this is where you also in there. Bernard Jordan got 22 members.
But Bernard Jordan is also worth.
Do you know what his budget is?
He's also worth about $50 million.
Thank you. My point in telling you
my
this.
thing is this.
So y'all can't just go.
He got 22 members. He got 22 members, and 15 of them is millionaires. I can't argue with you on that.
So yeah, no.
If 15 of his members is millionaires, it don't matter how many people come.
Ministry cannot be business for everyone. Ministry, what? Christopher Bishop said, Rome, the musician is building the church by developing the musical ministries of the church.
You said Christopher Bishop?
Yeah. No, Bruce.
Bruce?
That's your homie?
Yeah. No, so yeah. Looking for someone that can do.
You know, is he your homie now? You said no, say yeah.
No. Yes. Bruce is that's my guy. That's my guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here, Michael, I ain't wrong, because let me tell you this. This is where y'all wrong. Y'all should get paid all the money that the church can afford to.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So I agree with that.
So I believe that. I believe in business, but I don't believe you all should come in. You mean you did it on your content? You said the arrogant the arrogant musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of.
Did you like that video?
Mike Burrell. What makes Mike Burrell think he can do young dude like that?
I can't speak on Mike Burrell. I can't speak.
Y'all got an arrogance about yourself.
No, I can't speak. But I tell you this. I tell you why. If anybody was qualified to say anything about anybody,
if there's Mike Burrell or Buster, I'm taking Buster.
No.
If it's Ernie,
wait.
If it's Ernie or Mike Burrell, I'm taking Ernie.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm
taking Kenny over Mike Burrell.
Listen, I will be honest, okay? Because that's
no. Yeah. Mike got fired.
I ain't asking you none of that. Listen, what I'm saying to you is this, though. Well, I'm not asking you none of that. But what we have to go by is
y'all need a deliverance.
Listen to me. Let me say this first.
Go ahead.
I'm not defending anything that Mike Burrell said or did. But what I'm saying is he's qualified.
To who?
He's qualified based off of most piano players in the gospel community, in the church. They have, for about 10 years or so, Mike Burrell has a sound that has been imitated.
The finger rolls with from the West State Sound, that came from Judy. That came from Mike. That ain't just come from Mike.
But what I'm saying is Mike Burrell.
That came from Judy. That came from Judy and the West Angeles culture. That didn't just come from Mike.
No.
Come on, I know the story now.
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
I would listen.
Mike Burrell was a producer on that record. So was Jason White.
Man.
The sound, actually, if you want to be honest, the sound come from Chicago.
Right.
If you want to be honest. But what I'm saying is this.
Chicago got the best musicians in the world.
Yes.
Not Mike Burrell, them.
I hold on.
No.
You got to hear me. You got to hear what I'm saying, though. But the reason
Kenny, I don't know. Kenny, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Do you remember the guy? This Negro was so bad. They call him the Bishop. He played at Corinthians. He had a little bob here.
His name is Bishop. But listen, no, I gotta defend. As a musician, I have to first and foremost defend the musician. Mike Burrell and himself.
Y'all out of order.
You gotta listen.
Out of order.
Let me just say this.
Y'all,
Mike Burrell is qualified. Let me say this. Mike Burrell is qualified, even though I don't agree with his method. Mike Burrell is qualified because of who he has become in the musician community.
Qualified to who?
Who he has become in the musician community.
It's not in church.
Yes, in church.
No, because all that entails in church, it doesn't require in most settings.
90% of the Church of God in Christ that you are in, the Church of God in Christ sound has been emulated and imitated from Mike Burrell. 90% of it.
No. I got my boy on here. I'll take his brother before I take Mike. Where he at? Where you talking about? Aaron Stevens. Stevens. Brother Stevens, right out of Nashville, is a beast.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's the holy grail of musicians. I'm just saying
he is churchy. If you from the Midwest, you got to be churchy. Come on, you ain't talking to no novice. If you in the Midwest, you got to be churchy. We just don't want to hear those anthems and all that. You got to be churchy. You got to drive. Come on, man. You know better than that.
All I'm saying to you is this content.
Kennedy. Let me just say y'all out of order, man.
All I'm saying is this content.
Mentality out of order.
This content gonna go viral, and I'm telling you. Let me say this to bring it all.
No, hold on. Before it's straight talk. You the co-host. You don't. I'm directing the conversation. I invited you. You ain't telling me. Let you say this.
No, you ain't let me. You never let me.
Y'all is out of order.
You asked me a question. You asked me a question, and you ain't let me finish.
Let me ask this question. Okay. Why don't you come to the table and say, okay, let me check out the scene. Let me see what this for example, let me see what he's working with. Oh man, this is something I could grow with. Why I gotta be I gotta have this or I ain't playing. And it gotta be a certain amount.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
So you gotta be a certain amount.
In 2014-15, when you was in Kalamazoo, did I not come?
I ain't talking about you and me. I ain't talking about that.
This is why our relationship started. So, because I guess I gotta. You asking me the question? Did I not come to you as
when you're doing content? You don't put your personal stuff in there. You talk general.
But listen, let me ask you a question. Because if this Stephen A, I can only speak for myself. So let me tell you what I would do. When I came to your church, which was a very nice church out there in Kalamazoo, you had a decent setup. You know, your motif was trash, but hey, listen, you have grown.
You the one sold it to Valencia.
I did not.
I got it from Valencia.
You got it, and it was broke up. It was beat up. Some keys was beat up. But did I not come? Did I not come out there? Your organ, you got it fixed now, but that organ was trash.
My cousin gave it to me. See what I'm saying?
Huh?
My cousin Whitney gave me that organ.
Yeah, you should have gave it back. But let me ask you this: did I not come back? Did I not come out there? Well, you was having service on Saturdays. Did I not come out there 2-3 times a month for a few months? And when you call me,
so you're proving my point.
So what I'm saying to you is
that's what I'm telling you.
This had
nothing actually proving my point. You never came and said, I gotta have this. First of all, you liked me, you respected me. Then you knew my wife was from Chicago. We had the city.
I think it was a mutual respect across the board, and I think what happens is
that's what I'm
so why you can't defend everybody. The reason why you can't defend all these pastors and preachers because everybody don't have the same level of respect across the board.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is y'all be coming in like
they have to. No. They have to because at the end of the day, there are so many horror stories. I heard the story about, and I won't say who. I heard this story about a well-known bishop and probably one of the greatest organists of probably he'll go down top 5 all time. And before he really got on, he was so good that he was sought out all across the country. And he was loyal to a bishop who only paid him about $150 to $200 a week. And this is in the 70s, 80s.
Well, that's stupid.
But the culture was that the pastors didn't feel that musicians deserved a certain amount of money. Now, the problem with this bishop that I have that goes down in history was that he was a millionaire. He was well off. And I'm not saying he didn't do other things, but I'm saying if you give this man a salary, because I don't think that musicians I don't think you should be their savior and give them a house and a car versus giving them the salary where they can take care of their family or where they can do this when you are expecting, especially in that time where they was having 7 days of revival and 30 days. They was having church for 6 months at a time, nonstop. And you got 8 a.m., you got Sunday school, you got 9 p.m., you got 15 services on a Sunday. And then you got a guest preacher who's gonna be there for the month.
Yeah, but Kenny,
and you won't pay them they honest due. Now whatever that number is, you shouldn't argue with a man about the honest due. I know another guy who had a musician who that was all he could get, and the guy wanted a certain amount of money, and the pastor argued with him about his skill level.
Wait, okay, let's stop here.
I said fire.
Wait, we gotta do this.
Okay.
We got to stop this because we didn't twine the line. I'm about to do this live right. Musicians, Worth, and the pastors calling. And I'm about to, because Buster want to come in. I'm about to bring both y'all in. So I'm about to end this live because this keep going on. We about to make this go viral. And since both us, Stephen A.'s first take, we about to do it like this. So get ready. You all stay right there. We about to come back live. I'm about to send them the link, and we're going to do this right.
All right, bet.